Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Blue Archive reaction. Today's the first day I've been back to the actual soundtrack page on the wiki, and I've had this purple-haired girl staring at me again like I stole her panties or something. I don't know. She just looks like she's constantly mad at me. Anyway, today we have both Summer Bounce and the harder range of Summer Bounce. These were both pretty highly voted up for on the last video, at least the highest one that had some likes on it. So here we are, and I'm interested to get back into these doubles where they're kind of pocketed in the same songs or multiple arrangements, because those are always really cool to me when they have like multiple songs that are kind of of the same family, you know? So I'm excited to hear what this one's about, even though it's dead of winter, mid-December, and I'm going to be listening to a song called Summer Bounce. Maybe it'll keep me warm in this dark, damp, cold basement I live in. So let's go and listen, shall we? Let's go! Oh, that's definitely a bounce. Hey. I mean, when you got the name, right? All right. Okay. Ooh, I like that a lot. The triplet in there is really good. It fits so well. Whoa. Oh, this is really cool. It almost... It's like it has the feel of halftime, but it hasn't slowed down. I think that's the triplet doing its magic. Yeah, I think that triplet's making this song sound like it has a halftime in it. But the constant 4 on the floor is just fighting it back. It makes it feel really interesting. Rhythmically, I really like this one. It's really cool. Oh, and it's double time. Okay. Maybe we'll still get a halftime. Probably not this close at the end, but I've been proven wrong before. Woo! All right, 8-bit. Oh, my God. Time to overdrive everything. Crank that up. Okay, take all the energy away. Gotta back off to the end of the song after all that. Wow. Like, what energy right off the bat. That song was so rhythmically delicious. I loved that, everything about that. Just the carrying the 4s, like I said during the reaction, you carry the 4 on the floor, the bap, 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 all the way through. But then you have the bap, bap, bap. It just kind of changes things up in between on the synth, and it really makes your brain kind of check itself. But when they changed up that rhythm on the bass, the 4 on the floor I've been mentioning, that's what that is, just the 1, 2, 3, 4. The triplet on the synth was really just kind of making that it change really aggressive, especially when it went off to do the other rhythm. It kind of was like, oh, are we doing halftime? No, we weren't. We were just doing a different beat pattern, and it caught my brain off guard. It made me like wake up a smidge and think about it. And I was like, am I going crazy? And then bringing it back, of course, and then adding in the double time on the snare. That was just... I wasn't sure if it was going to do a halftime the whole time through, or if it was going to do double time. I would have totally believed it slowing down, doing a halftime, but that what it changed to on the bass was not a halftime per se. It just kind of felt slower as a result of changing it up. Cool. Now I'm really interested to see what the harder range is going to be for that one, because it's like, after a song that aggressive, usually the harder range are harder, they're faster, they're better, they're stronger. I'm very both like interested and concerned about what's waiting for me on the harder range of that song. So I guess let's get to it, shall we? Oh. Oh, okay. Immediately detuning. And like a breakbeat drum and bass kind of thing. Okay. Ooh. I like the vibe of this one. It feels kind of like the Night Drive variation, you know? Listen to this. You're in the car, top down in a convertible, you know? The first one that you're like listening to on the beach during the day. Ooh. Ooh, even more so now. Got like a solo in there. There's that halftime I was talking about, though. I can totally see this working. I'm kind of glad that KARUT added it. I really like how that synth is, too. It's like pressed into the back. It feels a lot more soft. Oh, man. I just heard that synth bass under there. I hadn't really paid attention to that till now. Everything else was taking up my mind. Whew. Man. Two great versions. So that song was actually more in tune with what I thought the first one was going to be like rhythmically. I was expecting that halftime that this version had, and like even some of the faster drums they tossed in there, that breakbeaty kind of stuff, felt more like what I was expecting out of the first one. I still love what the first one did, especially in that section during the center, the first time it slowed down the bass pattern. But this one just, like I said, felt like a night drive. It felt like I'm just sitting there, wind blowing through my hair, you know, sunglasses on in the dead of night. Don't ask questions. I'm that cool. It's the 1980s. You know, like it's very much that synth wave kind of vibe that followed this one. I really liked that hard arrangement. KARUT and Mitsukiyo both are great musicians consistently across the board. I've always said that about them. I don't know how so well KARUT can always just remix other musicians' work. It seems to be that KARUT's always the one that ends up remixing stuff. I know there's probably some exceptions in there, but I almost always hear KARUT doing the hard arrangements or the variations that are put out. It never fails to like both keep the spirit of the original but turn it on its head in a way I didn't expect. The detuning was part of that. I didn't expect it to be detuned. Usually you'll get stuff in a different key entirely, but it's like the same melody overall. This one just took the exact same thing and just cranked it down. Like even literally in the first part, you could hear that detuning happening actively, and that's really cool. I really like those type of flavors in these songs, and this is definitely just a bop of a track. I loved Summer Bounce for the energy. I loved Hard Arranged for the overall vibe it gave. Both of them are super unique in their own rights, but still didn't lose the spirit of each other, and that's just super impressive to me. I love these two. And with all that said, I think I've said what I'm gonna say, so thank you all so very much. If you have any more songs from Blue Archive, especially ones that fit together like this, be it hard arrangements or just like families of songs from the same event, something like that, please let me know. Leave them all in the comments down below, and the ones that get the most likes I usually get to first. So with all that, if you want to follow me and support me, and you know how to do that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!